Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about when is the best time of year to actually make the most amount of money being a CDL driver. Now, there's 4 different seasons in any type of year, right? So you're going to have the beginning, the middle, the second middle, and the end, and we're going to be breaking down the entire year for you on how much money you can actually be making as a CDL driver. So let's start off from the beginning. The beginning is going to be from January to March, right? So in most general CDL terms, that's going to be the quieter season because we just got out of the holiday season at the end of the year. We're starting the brand new year moving forward, and things are kind of quiet moving forward. But if you're up for a little bit of adventure and you're not afraid of this cold right behind me right over here, then you might be making the most amount of money possible in this time period, which is going to be ice road trucking in Alaska. Now, you might have seen the TV show, and really ice road trucking is exactly what it sounds like. This is where the lakes freeze over to about 4 to 5 feet of ice, which makes it solid enough for a whole tractor trailer to drive through, and this is how you can actually get supplies to remote locations in Alaska itself. And because it is so dangerous, that's where you can actually make a huge payday. There's a lot of drivers who work just that time period alone and make enough money for the rest of the year, and they're able to calm on down. Now, if you're not somebody for adventure, don't worry. Trucking is still for you because you can have consistent work all year round. You don't have to worry about the peaks and flows, but some people like to kind of change things up because they like more variety in their life. So that's why we're giving you these options here. The next season we're going to be talking about is the produce season. This usually happens from April to about July. Now, think about produce, springtime, things are growing, things are going really well. And this is where people who have reefer units or refrigerated tractor trailers actually make out the most, because a lot of these farms have been producing, and now it's time for the springtime for things to kind of start popping out of the ground, and people love eating, right, all year round. That being said, if you're on the East Coast, you'll see a lot of loads in that time period coming up from Florida and coming from the south to the north. From the West Coast, you'll see a lot of stuff coming out of California because that's where all the major farming is done. Now, if you don't have reefer trailers, that's fine too. Like I said, most tractor trailer drivers are consistent all year round. They don't have to worry about the dips and that stuff. But if you want to own your own business, maybe this is going to help you out with, okay, which type of trailer should I purchase? What should I specialize in? Because one cool thing about trucking is there's so many different options actually out there, right? Now, that brings us to the 3rd season of the year, which is going to be the high season. Now, this high season is going to be between the months of August to October. This time period is what they call the peak shipping season, simply because a whole lot of things are happening, right? So you're going to have this back to school time period that's coming on in, which means a lot more shipments have to happen, and a lot more retail activity starts picking up during this time of year. Also, people are starting to get ready for the Christmas season or the holiday season for all those gifts. In order for stores to actually have the gifts and toys and all that stuff in the retail setting by November, December for Christmas shopping, the actual manufacturers have to start working a few months in advance to make sure that the whole supply chain kind of works out normally. And that's where the busiest shipping season actually happens there, right? And then that actually moves to the holiday shipping season, which is going to be from November to December, the last 2 months of the year. And this is where general trucking kind of stays the same, like the over-the-road stuff. There's no crazy peaks or anything like that, simply because nothing's really getting made and getting delivered to retail locations. But what actually happens is the last mile deliveries actually increase dramatically, right? This is where UPS and places like FedEx and even Amazon have a surge and a huge peak of actual deliveries needed to be made in this season itself. And that's why they're hiring a lot of temp drivers for the season, and they keep the top percentage of drivers to work for them all year round. So the cool thing about knowing all this information is if you have a CDL license, it does not matter what time of year it is, you can be making money in a nice, secure work environment. Now, there's a lot of professions out there like construction, roofing, and a whole bunch of other professions that actually have to get laid off in the wintertime because it gets completely dead. The cool thing about trucking is it's a good thing to have in the back of your pocket. When your main thing drops off, you can do this as your main thing. Or you can just do this consistently all year round and make a whole lot of money doing it. But the only downside is you need a CDL license to do it, which means if you don't have one of these pieces of plastic inside of your pocket right now, you cannot take advantage of any of this stuff. So the best thing for you to do is get your CDL license from the best truck driving school in the entire country, here at Driving Academy. If you want to find a location near you, please check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. We're definitely here and willing to help you out to get your CDL license. We have guaranteed training courses. We're open up 7 days a week, and all you need to get started is $500 down, and then we can work out a payment plan for the rest. Thanks, and I'll see you soon. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.